Hello again. This is me telling you about the September issue of the Mover magazine. When you take a look at it, you'll notice on the front cover there is a picture of Jim Thompson, and Jim is the subject of our feature story this month. I went out to see him at his home in Ireland and took quite a lot of pictures of the surrounding countryside and the house, which is quite splendid in itself. But of course the real purpose was to do an interview with Jim. Now Jim's been in and around this business since the middle 1960s and of course built the Crown Empire, and Jim was very frank about how he got started in the business and about the way in which the company developed, and I'm sure you find it's going to be an interesting story, so please do have a look at that. It's the picture's nice anyway, but no, do have a look at that story. It's a nice piece, and I was grateful for Jim agreeing to do the interview. It's not the kind of thing he does very often, so it was good. Anyway, take a look at that one. What else have we got? All kinds of things, really. You know what it's like. There's always all kinds of stuff in the magazine, and we've come clean a bit on Brexit. We're getting awfully sort of, well, we thought until today, as I speak, that we were getting quite close to Brexit, as the 31st of October looms larger. But we, of course, you know, it's a movable feast, and we've not really spoken very much in the magazine about Brexit, because the truth is that we haven't the faintest idea what's happening, and neither does anybody else. But we've come clean now, and just David, my brother, has just written a story, sort of just really saying how we feel about the whole thing, which, you know, is pretty fed up, really, just like the rest of. Well, I was going to say the rest of the UK, like the rest of the world, I think, all a bit fed up with it. But anyway, we've come clean on Brexit. So, and I'd be interested to know your opinions. So, if you have strong opinions about it, then just drop us a line and let us know. We'll see how that develops, of course. But we'll no doubt still be talking about it this time next year. I don't know. There's a story in there about why Americans are moving less, which is kind of interesting, and it's I think I did a story a while back about the people moving in the UK. The story isn't vastly different, so there's not that much of a divide across the Atlantic, I don't think. There's a report about what's coming up in the European Self-Storage Conference, which is coming along very soon. There's an interview with K2, which is an interesting piece. We don't often get the chance to interview relocation management companies, so that was a good opportunity. And I had a bit of a sort of a health thing a few weeks ago, 6 weeks ago, which was a bit more frightening than I wanted it to be. And of course, whenever anything happens, I always finish up writing a story about it. That's just my way, that's what I do. And so I thought you'd be interested, particularly as we are just coming up to the conference season again, the autumn conference season. And everybody tends to indulge perhaps a little more than they should. And at that time, and I thought you'd be interested to hear the story. Anyway, it's called The Dance. If you read the story, you'll understand why it's called The Dance. Anyway, there we are. Have a look, have a read, enjoy it. And for those of you who are going, I'll see you in Chicago. Bye for now.